You ever feel like you're running on fumes, doing everything you're supposed to, but your soul's just tired? Maybe you're checking the boxes, but peace feels like it slipped through your fingers. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Even Moses, this great man of faith, reached a point where he said, God, I can't do this unless you go with me. And God's response? It's one of the most beautiful promises in all of Scripture. The Lord replied, My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. Real rest isn't found in sleep, vacations, or escape. It's found in God's presence. When He's with you, peace follows. When you stay close to Him, rest finds you, even in the middle of chaos. Moses had seen God do miracles, plagues, parting the Red Sea, manna from heaven. But after all that, do you know what he wanted most? God's presence. That's what makes this moment in Exodus so powerful. Moses wasn't asking for success or strategy. He was asking for relationship. He was saying, God, I don't want to go anywhere you're not. And God's answer wasn't a plan or a command. It was a promise. My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. That's what every weary heart needs to hear. Because real rest doesn't come from getting everything under control. It comes from knowing the one who's in control. You can be in the middle of pressure, deadlines, responsibilities, and still have rest in your spirit because rest isn't the absence of activity. It's the presence of peace. It's knowing you're not carrying this alone. God's presence doesn't remove your problems, but it changes how you face them. When He's with you, you stop striving to prove something and you start walking in trust. When you realize His presence goes with you, you stop praying for escape and start praying for awareness. Lord, help me feel you here. Maybe you've been chasing rest in all the usual places, scrolling, entertainment, even isolation, but none of it lasts because rest isn't something you find externally. It's something you receive internally from God. So if you're exhausted emotionally, mentally, spiritually, pause right now, take a deep breath, and remember the same God who led Moses through the wilderness is walking with you today. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to run faster or try harder. You just have to stay close. His presence will go with you, not just in church, not just in prayer time, but in every room, every task, every conversation today. And wherever His presence goes, rest is right behind it. You don't need to chase rest. You just need to stay near the one who gives it. When God's presence goes with you, peace isn't a destination, it's your daily companion. If this message brought you peace to your spirit, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And if you've been running on empty and need a prayer for rest, real soul level rest, leave a comment. I'd love to pray with you and believe that God's presence will meet you right where you are.